He gets close. This is ridiculous how close he gets. Right, if only he could sack himself. That would be cool. That's an absolutely nuclear hit though. Woof. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today, we are playing Azorius Flyers. Free to play, 0 mythics, 0 rares. This is episode 7 of Common Combos. So if you're interested in any other decks containing 0 rares and 0 mythics for free to play individuals and beginners who don't have that full collection yet, check the playlist out and it's going to help you stay engaged with the game while you farm cards for the tier 1 decks. Today's deck revolves around Watcher of the Spheres. This is a new uncommon bomb in core set 2021. It's a 2/2 with flying. Creature spells with flying cost 1 less to cast, so already that's very good. And whenever another creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, Watcher of the Spheres gets +1/+1 until end of turn, which is really cool because it can become quite an aggressive attacker. So the whole deck revolves around Watcher of the Spheres, and it is just an Azorius Flyers deck, so it's pretty easy to make this very synergistic. With that all being said, as always, we're taking a look at the deck list in its entirety, breaking down each individual card. Then we're going to get into the deck strategy. How do all of the cards work together to form the deck archetype? Next, we're into the gameplay footage where we break down any play lines and interactions we can find within the new M21 meta. Finally, we have our final thoughts where we talk about upgrades for the deck and upgrade path. If we would like to change anything within the budget version, we do a little bit of advertising talking about our free to enter cash prize tournaments and our Discord, all of that. So yeah, let's get right into it. If you find any value within this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and share it off to a friend. Azorius free-to-play Flyers starts out with 4 copies of Healerhawk. This is our first 1-drop. It's a 1/1 with flying and lifelink. We also have 4 copies of Spectral Sailor, another 1/1, this time with flash and flying. We can also pay 4 to draw a card. On to our 2 drops, we have 4 copies of Watcher of the Spheres. Now we touched on this briefly. It's a 2/2 with flying. Creature spells you cast with flying cost 1 less to cast. And then whenever another creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, Watcher of the Spheres gets +1/+1 until end of turn. 3 copies of Dovin's Veto, an instant. This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. Rally of the Wings, an instant spell. Untap all creatures you control. Creatures you control with flying get +2/+2 until end of turn, which is actually really powerful. Onto our 3 drops, 4 copies of Angel of Vitality. This is a 2/2 with flying. If you would gain life, you gain that much life, +1 instead, so that's nice. Angel of Vitality gets +2/+2 as long as you have more than 25 life. Storm Wild Caprador, a 1/3 with flying. If non-combat damage would be dealt to Stormwind Caprador, prevent that damage, put a +1/+1 counter on Stormwind Caprador for each 1 damage prevented this way. 3 copies of Cloudkin Seer, a 2/1 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. 4 copies of Empyrean Eagle. This is a 2/3 with flying. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. So that is a very incredible anthem effect there. Elite Guardmage, 4 copies of this. This is our first and only 4-drop, a 2/3 with flying. When Elite Guardmage enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life and draw a card. These spells... Oh, actually, sorry, we actually have 2 copies of Depose/Deploy. Tap target creature, draw a card. Deploy, create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying. You gain 1 life for each creature you control. Both of these are instant speed, so it just throws a little bit of trickery into the deck. We have 9 plains, 7 islands, and 4 tranquil coves. That's the deck list. Let's begin to talk about the deck strategies and synergies. As far as synergies go, we have a life gain synergy with our Tranquil Cove, with our Deploy, with our Healerhawk, with our Angel of Vitality, right? Also our Guardmage. So we can really gain life in a few different ways to help us get to 25, which will buff our Angel of Vitality up to a 4/4, right? So that's not hard to do. That's one of the easier things to pull off in the deck, getting to 25 life, having your Angel be a 4/4. So that's very powerful. As far as getting there though, I love Watcher of the Spheres. This is my favorite card to see in our opening hand as long as we have the land to cast it. And it will just ensure that we're always able to cast all of our spells after that. Creature spells with flying cost 1 less to cast. And now this is also a stackable ability, right? If we have 2 Watchers out, creature spells cost 2 less to cast. We cannot drop the cost of the colored symbols. We can only drop the cost of the numbered colorless symbols, right? So Empyrean Eagle can be dropped by 1, Cloudkin Seer can be dropped by 2, Stormwind can be dropped by 2, so on and so forth, right? So it's a nice way to sneak multiple things on the field at once by reducing their mana costs. Of course, this doesn't have great synergy in that aspect with our Healer Hawk, our Spectral Sailor, and other Watcher of the Spheres, because they only have colored mana symbols in their casting cost. However, whenever another creature with flying enters the battlefield, you get +1/+1 until end of turn. So it's not a bad thing to have low cost mana creatures as well. Obviously, it is ideal to have 2 drops that are reduced to 1. Yes, please. But it's still great to be dropping Healer Hawks, Spectral Sailors on top of your Watcher of the Sphere just to buff him up and get that big aggro hit in, bringing you that much closer to victory, right? Dovin's Veto, this is held simply to counter Planeswalker spells that will wreck our field, or board wipes, right? Cry of the Carnarium, Ritual of Soot, Shatter the Sky, Time Wipe, all of those. Storm's Wrath even can hit us very hard. Storm's Wrath's nice because Stormwind's Caprador will actually receive a buff from that, so that's pretty cool. However, Dovin's Veto is to protect us from board wipes and Planeswalkers. That's really it. We do have a little bit of draw through Spectral Sailor as a mana dump, but we shouldn't be sitting on 4 empty mana too often. Again, we can hold up our Dovin's Veto, and if we don't have to use it, draw with our Spectral Sailor. Reduce the cost of everything with your Watcher of the Spheres, and then when you are ready to attack, you attack, then you cast Rally of the Wings. All of your creatures get +2/+2 and untap, so you can now defend next turn as well. Or you can cast this defensively after you've attacked. He's got a few weak creatures on the battlefield. You surprise him with an untapped block. You wipe his field and then just gain board supremacy that way. So it can be used offensively and defensively. Deploy is really nice as well. If we get things like our Empyrean Eagle out, multiple copies as well, it's not only Watcher of the Spheres that stacks, Empyrean Eagle effect stacks as well. So if we can get a couple of these out, all of a sudden these 2 1/1 Thoppers become 3/3s or 4/4s. So that's really good value for a 4 cost mana spell. And if we don't need it, we can always tap one of our opponent's threats and draw a card, which is always great as well. I have this in here specifically for Priest of the Forgotten Gods. I cannot stand having to sacrifice my creatures. It's so annoying, right? That's the general deck strategy though. It is an aggro deck. Get them out there, gain life, get Rally of Wings out, attack your opponent. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. As far as your opportunistic draw hand goes, I want to see a 1-drop, whether it's Healer Hawk, whether it's Spectral Sailor, and I want to be able to cast that 1-drop. Next up, I want a 2-drop, and it is 100% Watcher of the Spheres. We want this 100%. Having a Rally of Wings later on, sure, that's great, but you're probably not using that till turn 4 or 5 at the very earliest. So it's more important to have those early game interactions to go wide, right? Rather than just having a buff spell with no creatures on the field. So Watcher of the Spheres is our ideal turn 2, which will now dump the cost of our turn 3 drop, which again, ideally, I want an Empyrean Eagle. However, we may want to continue to go wider because Empyrean Eagle has Summoning Sickness, but the effect takes place immediately. So we can put other creatures on the battlefield that turn, get rid of the Summoning Sickness on them. Then next turn we play Empyrean Eagle, and then all of our creatures can attack because we're able to flood the field the turn before rather than playing our Empyrean Eagle. So it's kind of a decision that you have to make. Do you need to buff up your few creatures right now to avoid burn spells and removal? Or do you need to go wide and get that quick kill in before they can gain control and stabilize, right? Cloudkin Seer does the draw. We talked about Stormwind avoiding non-combat damage like Storm's Wrath and that other shenanigans. That's the general deck strategy. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I'm live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. Around 5 a.m. PST, we have daily YouTube uploads. So just before we go live on Twitch, we're doing the premiere process. So come engage with me live, real time with our community. That's a lot of fun recently as well. And then we have the Discord that you guys should join. We've got like 1,200 members. beginners to the top-ranked Mythic players in the world. So it's a great place to get advice, just to share your experience, and just have a great time with a game that we all love. I'm Hello Good Game, you guys. The pleasure's been all mine. Thank you so much for your continued time and attention, and those of you supporting financially, woof. Thank you so much. Let's get into today's gameplay footage. Don't forget to watch to the end so you don't miss out on my closing thoughts, upgrade paths, and all other good shenanigans. Thanks again, take care, and I know you're gonna enjoy. Peace! The land's good. The creature drop's a little bit weird. We'll make it work though. We have Bant Ramp, which is not good. He has no damage effects. Elspeth Conquers Death hits a lot of our things. Teferi's gross. Just kills our whole last turn.
I'll protect you.
Watcher of the Spheres really helps. This deck kind of revolves around having it, just to make sure that we can cast our spells. Nissa is very good.
I protect
Luckily,
that
we have
which
flying.
cannot protect itself. The land fights for us.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Ooh, that's a nice draw. Always kill Nissa as a priority. It just makes so many other things possible that he probably can't do right now on 5. Like an Ugin.
Let's try this.
And then we must be close to lethal next turn. Oh no, that takes away from it. Lord, oh Lord. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 16. I guess we killed Teferi too. And then we just want to hold up our Dovin's Veto. We have lethal next turn. Play your Shadow to the Sky. I dare you. So you see just how important Dovin's Veto has become in the deck to make sure that we do survive those field wipes, right? Yeah, right? This time wipe would absolutely decimate us. No Sri Bob, though. Hello, good game. This hand looks really nice. I mean, obviously we're missing a 1-drop, but 2-drop as well. So we're not playing Veto. It's very unlikely. We'll work into it, though. Trying to pull that Watcher of the Spheres. We have a lot of 3-drops in the deck because of that. Sailor, that's fine, whatever. Let's take our draw with the Cloudkin Seer. Really? It's a little aggressive. Watcher of the Spheres gets played in Rebuke, so we know it's a mirror match. Healer Hawk's an opportunistic draw there off the top. We need to veto his Rally of the Wings. He doesn't want to bust on 2 creatures though. I think he's got another counterspell. Yeah. It's a good thing we didn't pull our Eagle there. I'll trade with his Watcher, that's fine. Or the Sailor, both are fine. Right, that's his draw engine. Well, I've already received the draw from my Cloudkin. And then he plays an Eagle after. He should have kept that card. Man, we need that second planes now, though, is the thing for us. Ending our turn. We can tap his attacker there. I think we can take the damage here. Let's tap his Watcher. Casting on his turn, so if he does have a counter, we're eating his mana and counterspell on his turn, not ours. So now we untap, and we should be able to play free and clear, I'd hope. Looking for another Eagle. Or another plane, so we can hold up our veto. Interesting. Dovin's veto would have been very nice there. Well, he's not killing them both. Unless he rallies here? No way. At this point, I'm just going to hold up my veto until next turn. One turn is not going to make a difference. Watcher of the Spheres is good. Let's get another nice blocker out with our Caprador. Chillin', trying to stop his rally if it hits. We'll keep playing our Capradors. I'm fine with that. Those are very nice blockers here. Trying to pull our own Rally of the Wings. A second veto. Playing our Healer Hawk. We're getting close. No attacks though. I think we're in a good spot. I don't know why he's not casting. He's got counters as well. Must be. Us top decking these creatures is awesome. No attacks. Let's just chill. Well, this is a weird match. Hopefully he's playing a budget version as well. Taking the 3 damage. That's fine. And let's counter rally. Right? Haha! Woohoo! That's the power of Dovin's veto. Keeping the hand, it's got good land. Missing Watcher of the Spheres, though. That's something that we always like to have. Let's push our lifelink out first. Alright, he's bouncing that to our hand. That's fine. Capador's a nice blocker, right? It's got that extra point of defense. Okay, well, Strider is good. We can get the one hit in here. Let's get these angels out and then our rally. It's a life gain engine for him. It does help the life we receive from Healer Hawk. Has our opponent disappeared, or is this our connection? No, that's him. Up to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage on the board. Wow, that sucks. Just only pulling 1 planes has been our downfall here. Screw it, let's go all in. We have to get as close as possible. Down to 10, we're at 22. This is crazy. So much damage here. Wow. He's looking for something. Just digging. Oh, Lord. Just stacking them. Can we survive one more turn? I don't know. It's gonna be tight. Could we have just won with Rally of the Wings there? Yes. Oops. Well, no, he could have done this instant speed a billion times, right? To save himself. So as long as we can survive, right? He's trimming his creatures. He's running out of them. We should be okay. That's crazy triggers, though. Gain 3 life, deal 3 damage, instant speed, anytime you want. And he gets 2 more on the field. Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8. Does this work? 5, 10, 14. He can deal 6 damage to us. So now we go more into our Rally of Wings. He gets close. This is ridiculous how close he gets. Right, if only he could sack himself. That would be cool. That's an absolutely nuclear hit, though. Woof. The land here doesn't work. We have to toss it. Maybe we throw our Caprador and keep the Guardmage. It's a hard decision. We definitely should have kept the Guardmage with Watcher in play. That always helps. Let's get that damage in. I always get scared when I attack with my Healer Hawk. I'm worried about a Fairy Vandal. Let's hit again. That's great damage off the start. Shatter the Sky here and we cry. We have no veto in hand for it. Another decent hit in for 4. Next turn we have our rally. If we get there, to fairy bounce on our Watcher. Still dies.
No longer stand by and watch. This might be a bad idea.
Our opponent's down to 10. No protection from wipes, but we do have lethal next turn if he whiffs. Normally that's something that if you have, you play immediately. Maybe a counterspell, something like this. Who knows? This warrants a counter. Oh, there's no hold up even. Let's aggro in. Looking for a counterspell, looking for something. Okay, here's Dovin's veto to save him. We don't have ours, but he has his. And we still get him down to 3. We're at 28. GG's. He needs to shatter here. So this hand actually looks really, really good. We have both choice of our 1-drops. I will go in with lifelink first, I think, as a priority, and then Watchers. We have another, and then our veto to protect it, and our rally to buff it. So kind of everything that we want to see in an opening hand is right here. And now we're just kind of looking for those 3 drops, potentially, to play with our Watcher. So our opponent's straight chilling, playing the Triumph, taking his time. We pull our Guardmage, so if we can pull a land next turn, that's ideal. It is a Sultai Triumph. Green, black, blue, so plenty of removal there. Dovin's veto does become important. Bond of Flourishing. Is this Sultai Self-Mill? I may have made this deck as well. Another Watcher? 100%. So we're casting Elite Guardmage for 2, right? That's insane. Ramping with his Uro, that's fine. Player Guardmage, pull an island, player Sailor. Hit for 5. No, way more than that. What? No, let's just go for it. I need to draw that land. We're being too greedy. And we still don't get it, so it's good to get that out of the way. And we actually hit for 7. I don't know why I was saying 5. LOL, that's before the buffs. Would have been 9 if we played 2 creatures. Nightmare Shepherd is good. Let's play our Cloudkin Seer. Oh, no land. Angel of Vitality. Let's just kill his Shepherd. Easy block, right? And then we've got it dealt with. He's down to 8. Lethal next turn. Like, in an explosive display of power here. Gold Gary Queen, like, what's it gonna kill? The Angel? It's still lethal.
Before I make you. I guess today's your lucky day.
Right. We do finally pull that land, though, so that's nice. This hand is amazing, and we go first. I don't even know what to say. We've talked about a few ideal draw hands. This is one of them. Right, we have a turn 1 Flyer, turn 2 Watcher of the Spheres, turn 3 Empyrean Eagle. We pull a Healer Hawk too, which is really nice. Just trying to pull a land so we can double drop next turn. If not, it's no worries. Two Pale Collectors is good. And we do get the land, which is deadly. It's the wrong kind of land, though. Let's double drop without the Eagle, and we'll play that last. I mean, I wouldn't quit with 2 Pale Collectors on the field. I'd keep playing. There we go. We get to draw. Spheres clicks up for the turn. Oh, land as well. It's tapped, but getting it out of the way. And now we hit for 5. It would be cool to pull an untapped land, play our Eagle and our Rally of Wings in the same turn. That would be nice. Serpent has reach. That's been annoying for us as a like a common theme against this deck. And it's being run quite frequently. This actually works out. He should block Watcher, he's got protection. Now it just dies. Oops. This hand's no buenos. 2 planes, 2 vetoes. That's not what we want to see to start the game. This, on the other hand, is a hot hand, baby. I'm gonna drop a Healer Hawk here. Playing slow. Mono red scares me. Chandra Tribal scares me as well. We need to get our Eagle out right away to avoid burn damage. Alright, that's what we wanted. Let's get rid of his first Chandra. Let's try to get a big hit next turn. We draw a land. We can drop our Eagle, Healer Hawk, and Cloudkin Seer. Oh no. One more spell only. And it's the big Chandra.
Anyone who stands in my way is
nice.
sizzled.
Wow. Is that turn 4 Chandra?
Hi. Utterly is the best way to destroy things.
Yeah, I just... Wow. Alright, let's get our Caprador out, I guess. That is kind of safe from red.
Ooh, I've learned a bunch of new burn spells to try on you. Hope it's not... No pressure.
Wow.
We can do... Can't believe Mother Ludi gave us homework.
I don't know how we're ever gonna keep up with this damage output. This is insane.
You got it.
Wow. Chandra Tribal looks hot. The artifact doubles his abilities if he wants. Whenever you activate a loyalty ability of a Chandra Planeswalker, you may pay 1. If you do, copy that ability. You may choose to do targets. So he can put a loyalty on each Chandra and then copy that ability. Yeah. So hot. I don't even know what we're doing here, so... Let's just let him finish his game. Right? Like, it's going up as we're attacking it.
Playing with fire here.
Oh, Lord. That is pretty deadly, eh? Right? So he pays 1 to put 2 loyalty on everybody. Insane. And now he's gonna pay 1 again to double this. Woohoo! Killing 2 of our creatures. Right? And then doubling the emblem that he puts on us. Incredible. That is hot. And then hits with a Dwarven Mine. I can put things on the stack too, bro. That's exactly what he's doing. You just last card on the stack wins. Everybody knows. Just incredible. What a way to spend your day. Would you have it any other way? Oh, cry. I don't even know why I'm attacking Sean.
Warm reception.
Very nice. I absolutely love it, right? Just copying the heck out of these abilities.
Let's get toasty.
Woohoo! Last card in stack wins. Sorry. Oh no, he beat us! Oh goodness gracious. We have fun here. Hey! Azorius free-to-play Flyers, 0 rares, 0 mythics in core set 2021, representing via Watcher of the Spheres. This card is busted. I cannot stand not seeing it in my opening hand. I absolutely love it that much that I'm heartbroken when it's not immediately there. Dropping the cost of things like our Empyrean Eagle and our Elite Guardmage is tasty. So if we're talking about an upgrade path, there's lots of different ways that we can go here and lots of really cool things that work. The great thing about Azorius Flyers is that it does remain semi-budget throughout the upgrade process. We do have a couple cool things like the Sky Cat, which definitely needs to be incorporated into the deck, right? We can maybe also flirt with something like Unbreakable Formation potentially, but I think Rally of the Wings might get the slight nod because of the reduced cost and the increased buff, because we don't need Indestructible always. It can be helpful. So I guess the argument is that we drop a few Dovin's Vetoes for Unbreakable Formations so that it's not a dead card if they don't have field wipes, because Unbreakable Formation will provide the Indestructible, which will also protect us from Shatters the Sky, which is nice. So it's not just Dovin's Veto, so we can kind of fine-tune that balance of counter spells with Unbreakable Formation. Yes, Unbreakable Formation does not counter Planeswalker spells, but we're an aggro deck. We just need to have our evasion and kill our opponent, which means just avoiding the field wipes as a primary rule. So we're adding Skycat, we're adding Unbreakable Formation, really any other rare flyer that's low cost that you like. We could add Hushbringer, but keep in mind Hushbringer is going to shut down our second effect of Watcher of the Spheres, which we did see is quite powerful, so maybe not that. Hanged Executioner personally is one of my go-tos because you create 2 creatures with 1 spell, so you're receiving value there, and then it's also an exile later on if you need. So this one can kind of go to your personal preference. Obviously Skycat does need to go in there. 4 copies of Skycat is a must. Personally, I really like Brazen Borrower as well, a flash flyer, so you can hold up your mana if you don't need to use your veto or your formation to survive. You can play your flash flyer and continue to hit your opponent that much harder. Skycat, Brazen Borrower, Unbreakable Formation, rare land, that's going to be a good go-to as well to make it that much more consistent. So that is my general upgrade path. Obviously we could go more in depth to it, and we probably will one day. That's the episode, you guys. Common Combos number 7. Thanks for watching. I'm Hello Good Game. The pleasure's been all mine. Thank you for spending your time and attention with me. Those of you supporting financially, whoa, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend, hit that bell icon so you're reminded to do it all tomorrow again as well. Live on YouTube with our premieres around 4:45 or 5 a.m. PST, which is really cool. And then at 6 a.m. PST, we go live on Twitch as well. And then we also have our Discord, around 1,200 members, beginners to the top ranked Mythic players in the world. It's a great place to get advice, share your deck lists, just engage with the community that loves the game as much as you do. Thanks again, you guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Take care, have a great day, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Peace!